When the Irish arrived during the famine times in New York and Boston and Baltimore and Philadelphia, after the mobs had thrown rocks at them and saying, "Go back home, Paddy," the next person they met was the Democratic representative who said, "Welcome to America. There's a soup and a sandwich over there for you. Here's your US citizen form and here's your Democratic voter card." If you want to know what's happening, all the political parties here want a blank slate. They want a new constituency that doesn't have the baggage, that won't remember how the politicians basically threw us to the IMF in 2008 and suddenly resigned for family reasons. They want new people who don't remember when RTE, during the height of their psychological warfare against the Irish state, during the COVID lockdown, had parties where there was no mask and no social distances. And when they should have went to prison for that, and all they did was lessons were learned. There's a lot of people out there who now see, and it's rapidly increasing, and it's going on in all the countries. In England, the days of Tory and Labour is over. In Ireland, the days of Fianna Fáil, Fianna Gael is rapidly coming. Everyone is going, these are all working for the same side. Now, what's the best way to deal with that? Bring in new ones, have no baggage and have no skin in the game, as they say. Wait for the natives to die, and then you have your new population. So what's being done to the Irish right now with this globalist human trafficking and the flooding of our country with people who don't come from here? And remember, it's always the politicians, not the people. Never blame the people. If I was in a crappy country and I was offered to live in a nice, rich country like this, I'd take it too. What's being done to us is being exactly what was done to the Native Americans and exactly what was done to the Aborigines in Australia. We are being disenfranchised by our so-called government. The present Irish government want to exterminate the Irish. There's no difference between Manifest Destiny and what they call the New Ireland. We are an indigenous people, and our kin is not the colonial British, the colonial Belgians, the colonial Germans, the colonial French. Our kin are the Native American First Nations peoples, the Aborigines of Australia, and any other indigenous people that has been wiped out or marginalised, basically discarded from society. We're hearing language like this already. White Irish men have all this privilege. Sorry, that's racist. You're the white Irish man that has the privilege, not the average guy who's trying to make a living and look after his family and has to live and die by the rules that you impose upon him. We were victims of colonialism. We were the first ones transported to the Americas as indentured servants, which is a nice way of saying slaves. You're the one that has the privilege.